moment the teaser dropped, the fandom froze. Not because it was loud, not because it was dramatic, but because for just a few seconds, Jungkook felt unexpectedly real. A quiet smile, a soft laugh, a calm voice that sounded older somehow. And suddenly, ARMY everywhere started saying the same thing. Post-military Jungkook feels different. Not distant, not colder, just deeper. The short interview teaser for Harper's Bazaar Korea instantly exploded across social media the moment it was released. Even before the full interview aired, fans were already replaying every second, analyzing every expression, every pause, every tiny detail hidden inside those 21 seconds. Because this wasn't just another fashion campaign. It felt like a glimpse into a version of Jungkook we rarely get to see. Relaxed, grounded, quietly emotional. And maybe that's why the teaser hit so hard. In the interview, Jungkook casually revealed that he's actually an ISFP personality type, but admitted he wishes he were an INTJ because, in his words, J-types look really cool. It was such a simple comment, almost playful, but fans loved it instantly because it reminded everyone who has always been beneath the global fame, humble, self-aware, and unexpectedly adorable without even trying. That's the thing about Jungkook. Even after becoming one of the biggest stars in the world, he still speaks like someone discovering himself in real time. And that honesty makes people feel close to him. Throughout the Harper's Bazaar concept, Jungkook carried an energy that fans described as dangerously calm. The styling was luxurious but restrained, elegant without trying too hard. The tattoos visible beneath tailored silhouettes. The sharp gaze softened by quiet vulnerability. Some people wear luxury. He turns it into identity. As the global ambassador Hublot, Jungkook appeared surrounded by cinematic concepts like the color of time and unusual everyday. But what made the photos unforgettable wasn't just the fashion. It was the contrast. The world sees a superstar, but the details still feel human. The favorite emoji, the motorcycle gloves, the helmet he treasures, the way he scrolls endlessly through his phone while listening to music late at night. One moment in particular spread everywhere online. When asked what song has been playing the most while driving, Jungkook answered with "I Really Want to Stay at Your House" by Rosa Walton. Suddenly fans weren't just looking at a celebrity interview anymore. They were imagining him alone in the car at night, city lights reflecting on the window, quietly listening to music like everyone else. That intimacy changed everything. Even his workout anthem became a trending topic after he mentioned listening to Magnetic during training sessions. And then came the answer that instantly became iconic. When asked to describe himself in one word, Jungkook simply smiled and said, "Jungkook." Nothing more. No explanation. No performance. Just confidence without arrogance. That clip alone went viral within hours. Because somehow, it perfectly captured the version of Jungkook fans are witnessing lately. Someone who no longer feels a need to prove who he is. He just exists naturally. And people can't stop watching. But the most emotional moment came when he talked about performing with BTS again. As he remembered hearing ARMY sing together during concerts, his expression softened completely. For a second, the polished fashion film disappeared. And all that remained was Jungkook, the artist who still feels most alive on stage beside his members. When my throat hurts and sweat pours, that's when I feel most alive. That line spread to the fandom almost instantly because nobody performs quite like Jungkook. The intensity, the discipline, the emotion. You can feel how much the stage still means to him, especially now. After military service, many fans believe Jungkook returned with completely different aura. His visuals feel sharper, his energy calmer, more masculine, more composed, but at the same time, strangely softer emotionally, like someone who finally understands himself more clearly. And honestly, that transformation becomes even more fascinating when placed beside another BTS fashion icon, V, because a Jungkook feels like a rebel athlete stepping out of neon city lights. V feels like a romantic artist walking through an old European film. Both are fashion powerhouses. Both dominate global luxury campaigns. But their energies could not be more different. Jungkook's style is movement, performance ready. street luxury, edgy simplicity. He wears fitted tops that emphasize his post-military physique, oversized jackets built for motion, baggy denim, combat boots, layered textures, dark monochrome palettes. Black, ash gray, army green, denim washed by stage lights. Everything feels active. Even when standing still, Jungkook looks ready to move. His airport fashion alone constantly goes viral because it feels achievable yet impossibly cool at the same time. Oversized hoodies, loose jeans, heavy boots, leather jackets, tattoos peeking through minimal styling. Comfortable, but unforgettable. Fashion was never just clothing for him. It became physical energy. And then there's V. Kim Taehyung approaches fashion like storytelling. Every outfit feels cinematic, intentional, almost poetic. Where Jungkook embraces sharp modernity, V leans into nostalgia, vintage Americana, Parisian elegance, old money tailoring, textured fabrics that feel pulled from another era, long coats drifting behind him, soft knitwear, relaxed blazers, muted earth tones, camel, burgundy, warm brown, cream softened like film photography. Even the way V wears luxury feels emotional. Not flashy, not aggressive. Quiet luxury with hidden depth. While Jungkook dominates streetwear and athletic charisma, V transforms fashion into atmosphere. A single photo of him at Celine can feel like the ending scene of an indie movie, and fans notice these differences constantly. Jungkook makes denim sell out overnight. V makes vintage elegance trend again. Jungkook feels electric. V feels hypnotic. One pulls you into motion. The other pulls you into emotion. But what makes their contrast so fascinating is that neither overshadows the other. They complement each other. That balance has always been part of BTS's magic. Different personalities, different aesthetics, different emotional languages. Yet together, they create something timeless. And maybe that's why fans continue to connect so deeply with them even after all these years. Because beyond the luxury campaigns, magazine covers, and sold-out fashion pieces, people see authenticity. They see growth. They see artists evolving without losing themselves. Jungkook still feels like the boy who finds comfort in music during late-night drives. V still feels like the dreamer who turns clothing into emotion, different energies, same sincerity. And in a world obsessed with perfection, that honesty feels rare. Maybe that's why the fandom keeps talking about this new era of BTS. Not just because they look incredible, but because they feel more human than ever. So now we want to hear from you. Which BTS style speaks to your personality more? Are you closer to Jungkook's edgy, energetic street luxury? Or do you connect more with V's artistic and cinematic elegance? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if this video made you feel emotional, nostalgic, or inspired even for a moment, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more cinematic deep dives into the world of BTS. Because no matter how much time passes, their stories still make millions of people feel seen. On social media, people often describe Jungkook as the rebel athlete and V as the romantic artist. Honestly, both descriptions fit perfectly. Jungkook makes denim sell out overnight. V makes vintage elegance trend again. Jungkook feels electric. V feels hypnotic. One pulls you into motion. The other pulls you into emotion. But what makes their contrast so fascinating is that neither overshadows the other. They complement each other. That balance has always been part of BTS's magic. Different personalities, different aesthetics, different emotional languages. Yet together, they create something timeless. And maybe that's why fans continue to connect so deeply with them even after all these years. Because beyond the luxury campaigns, magazine covers, and sold-out fashion pieces, people see authenticity. They see growth. They see artists evolving without losing themselves. Jungkook still feels like the boy who finds comfort in music during late-night drives. V still feels like the dreamer who turns clothing into emotion, different energies, same sincerity. And in a world obsessed with perfection, That honesty feels rare. Maybe that's why the fandom keeps talking about this new era of BTS. Not just because they look incredible, but because they feel more human than ever. So now we want to hear from you. Which BTS style speaks to your personality more? Are you closer to Jungkook's edgy, energetic street luxury? Or do you connect more with V's artistic and cinematic elegance? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if this video made you feel emotional, nostalgic, or inspired even for a moment, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more cinematic deep dives into the world of BTS. Because no matter how much time passes, their stories still make millions of people feel seen,